London had Jack the Ripper. The US had Dahmer and Gacy. Paris, over time, has seen its own fair share of serial killers. The first of these was a duo called Barnaby Cabar, a barber by trade, and Pierre Miquelon, a pastry chef. It's war in France and Paris is starving. Together they formed a very macabre plan to make money. The plan was for Barnaby to slit his customers' throats and rob them, after which Pierre would dispose of the bodies by turning them into mincemeat. It was here in Rue de Chanoinesse, behind the Notre Dame, where Pierre had his patisserie selling his famous pies that even the king was said to have enjoyed. After a barking dog belonging to one of the victims alerted marshals that they entered the premises and discovered the bodies. It was only after the two were arrested that they confessed to their crimes. They were executed at Place de Grève. In November 1814, the severed head of Jean-Marie Duton was found floating in the River Seine. At first, police suspected her valet, and it was only after the same thing happened to her nephew, Auguste Duton, that police decided to go to his apartment. After entering the blood-smeared apartment here in Rue Saint-Germain-l'Auroy, police found that all the valuables had been stolen, and their suspicion shifted to the brother, Charles Duton. While being questioned, he broke down and confessed. His motive? Greed. He was sent to the guillotine in 1815. Henri Landreau, known as the Bluebeard of Gambay, passed himself off as a well-off widower. Henri placed classifieds in local newspapers, luring wealthy young war widows to his estate in Gambay. He would then get access to their bank accounts, drain it, and they would simply disappear. He eventually moved here to Rue Chateauneuf in Paris, where he burnt the remaining body parts of his victims in his furnace. It was only after his 11th victim disappeared that the family started laying complaints. Police then found 47 human teeth in his fireplace. He was arrested and sent to the guillotine in February 1922. Marcel Petois lured unsuspecting Jews to his house by offering to help them escape the Gestapo to South America. To facilitate this, they had to meet him at night here at his house in Rue de la Soeur, carrying bags full of jewels and cash under the pretext of being vaccinated. Instead, he gassed them in his homemade gas chamber, watching their agony through a peephole that he made, after which he burnt the bodies. His neighbors eventually reported foul odors and black smoke coming from his house. When police entered, they found the remains of 27 of his victims in the basement. The exact number of his victims are unknown, but was estimated between 70 and 200. He was executed in 1946. Welcome to the Prefecture of Police, birthplace of modern-day forensic science. With criminals using multiple aliases, the Paris Prefecture of Police ended up with more than 5 million files by the end of the 1800s. To solve this problem, they appointed a young detective named Alfonso Bertillon to combine these files into a one file per person system. Bertillon argued that no two adults have the exact same body proportions. So he developed a set of 11 different measurements, unique to each adult. These measurements were called anthropometry, and even today forms the basis of facial recognition systems. One last interesting fact is that he literally wrote the book on how to take mugshots, with his own mugshot being one of the world's first ever selfies. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave your fingerprint on the like and subscribe buttons.